he really knows that I'm out here, that I'm the real challenge for him. But the rest of the public and the people don't know. So once I fully embarrass Al on December 15th, then it's really going to kind of shine all that through, and everybody will know. In hindsight, the people, they want to see Khabib really challenge, and I think that I pose more questions than anybody else in the division. So that's really the fight that needs to be had, and that's where I was going to anyway. I'm not chasing no person, so I'm out here chasing titles.
Obviously, Khabib and Conor. Let's talk about that a little bit, and then piece all of this together into a larger narrative. What did you make of the fight?
I got to keep it real. I called that one wrong. I came on your show and I called it wrong. I guess I expected more out of Conor, and even when I watched that fight, I kind of saw a man that just fell out of love with the game. I saw a man that disrespected the game. They came at somebody with his hands down, and the very first shot that Khabib took, Conor went over the top and tried to out wrestle him. And I guess I expected more from that. I expected him to learn a little bit from Floyd, to have a little bit more of resolve and come in with a cleaner mindset and a smarter mindset. From Khabib, I kind of saw the same holes. I saw the same things. It just Conor didn't take advantage of them. To me, it seemed more of Conor losing rather than Khabib winning. And it just made it even better for me to kind of go out there and be the one to take that. I'm honestly, I even said it. I called Conor to win the fight, but I wanted Khabib to win, and I got the best of both worlds. So.
Stay tuned, because the thing is, there's so many big opportunities for Khabib right now. Of course, Conor and the UFC, I would say, want to do the rematch. That's smart business, okay? Not smart business for Khabib, if I'm honest, because Conor is a tough opponent and he's a very skilled fighter. I would say that Khabib...
Well, he asked for record-breaking money. Khabib, he said, to do the rematch. I don't know. I'm sure Harrington could chime in with this. First of all, also, let me know, weren't they both officially suspended? Harrington, you could probably fill us in on a little bit of the background there, because I know that I read that both Conor and Khabib were suspended. And I also read that Khabib asked for record-breaking money to do a rematch.
Yeah, they were both suspended for, I believe it was 10 days by the Nevada State Athletic Commission while they
So that's over already.
No. They're suspended for 10 days while they look into what the deeper penalties may be.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? That's what I would say. I'll take 20 days. Fuck it.
And yes, you are correct. He was just saying, he's asking for record-shattering money if he's take that rematch, but he hasn't even, gone on in the record saying I would 100% take it.
Did he give an inclination as to what kind of figure that we're talking about?
No, nothing yet.
Okay, okay. Go ahead.
He did get an offer. I don't know if you guys saw this yesterday. 50 Cent said, what the UFC's doing to you is wrong. Come fight for me in Bellator. I'll give you $2 million cash.
Yeah, I did see that. And that's 50 Cent being 50 Cent lately.
Versus Derek Lewis, UFC 230, Saturday, November 3rd, MSG.
Is that real?
Right here in our backyard.
Real.
Wait, it is confirmed.
Yes.
It's weird to me because Derek Lewis, the last thing he said was, I need to sit my ass down and do some cardio. I'm not ready for the champ. And then all of a sudden, this was announced. So I was like, oh, interesting.
Wow.
Maybe he's taking your advice, Matt. Our opportunity. Let me get on the
Wait
treadmill.
a second.
I don't know, but it's there.
What about...
This is our new main event.
What happened with him? When is he supposed to be fighting Brock?
Well, that's the thing.
What
There's
is
no
going on?
specific date for that Brock fight because Brock is still going through the USADA protocol, so he's not even going to be ready until
He's taking
early
out.
next
Hey,
year,
man,
so.
not for nothing. That's a hell of a chance.
I totally agree. I think that credit to DC for doing it, and credit for Derek Lewis. Why not?
Well,
but yeah, that is a risky fight.
Very risky. Does DC think that Derek Lewis is that easy of a situation?
Not easy, but DC is smart as heck. Never did I mention he never lost at heavyweight?
Right.
Phoenix, Carnivale.
Yes, you have mentioned this. I
recall. I wanted to make sure the audience knew. I knew you knew.
But
I like to repeat shit.
I mean, I pick DC any day of the week over this fight. But we saw Derek Lewis losing and then just throw a big right hand and then,
then
just
take his
night-night.
pants off.
And
Right.
then-
Yes.
And then cool his balls off. and
That's
that
the
was,
thing, right? Everybody knows that the way Derek Lewis is going to win a fight is to punch you with his right hand. So if you can negate that, fine. But he somehow wins almost
I
every
mean,
fight.
DC
with
took
that-
a shot from Anthony Johnson, and he
Yeah.
said that he still thinks about that punch. It was
Yeah. I mean, you got to figure
know.
DC's wrestling is going to be the difference in that, right? He'll be able to keep
Well,
Derek down. Is what DC has to be thinking in his mind, right? But
well, now that you told me about this
Unbelievable.
matchup, I got 3 words that come to me.
what?
Fun, fun, fun.
it is fun.
I'm happy about
And
it.
it's in your backyard.
It is, and I will be there.
That's right.
I will be
Oh, that
there,
card has a
and
lot of fun
I'm gonna-
happening.
I cannot wait
There's a lot of fun things happening on that
for
card.
November. What is it? Third.
November
Third.
3rd, yeah.
November.
You were at UFC 229. You saw what happened after that fight. In the spirit of martial arts, were you disappointed with what happened?
Yeah, it was wrong. What happened was wrong. Am I disappointed? It wasn't really my fight. You know, I have no emotional connection to that. So I don't really have any feelings towards it. I'm not happy nor sad or nothing about it. It sucks that the sport got another black guy with this guy. But then we've been talking about it all day, and it's like now more people are talking about the UFC. It's bringing new fans. But then again, you also have people who love the professionalism of this sport who are getting turned off by it. I don't know. Right now, I currently don't know if fans got dropped or if fans raised, or I don't have the scale or the numbers or the facts to know that. But, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like he should have killed them with the success right after. Instead of going in there and doing that, he should have just smiled, and now it was his turn to talk. You demolished this guy. You made history. You killed, pretty much destroyed Conor. And I feel a better approach would have been just smile and then just shine that thing in his face and say, all your talk was, like he says, is #1 bullshit. That was, and rub it in his face in that way, you know? I feel like that would have got more under his skin than anything, you know? To beat him physically and then beat him mentally and get the last laugh in the end. And unfortunately, that didn't happen, man. His emotions popped up. He jumped over the cage and went after Conor's corners.